review of the Spirit Messages Oracle deck by John Holland. So this is a daily guidance oracle deck, which means that every day you can just draw a card and it will give you guidance for the day. So it's a 50 card deck that comes with a nice guidebook. Here's the box. It's quite a good box, quite sturdy, so I'll probably just keep the deck in the box. No need to buy a pouch or anything else. Here's the guidebook. It's fairly thick. It's got about a page and a half for each card of detail. However, I don't feel the guidebook is too insightful. I feel that the words on the cards alone tell you quite a lot, and I don't feel you necessarily need the guidebook. So here are the cards. So I got these about a week ago, and I've been using them every day. I felt very connected to them straight away. And I simply hold the cards in my hand, and I simply say, I ask my guards, my guardians, my angels, to tell me any lessons that I need to know for the day. And then I simply pick a card or a couple of cards that I'm very drawn to, and they give me some advice that I find is often very accurate to how I'm feeling or a situation that is arising. So I think it's quite a nice deck. I really like the very gentle vibe of it. And it's a very neutral deck. It's not overly feminine, it's not overly masculine. It's a very neutral energy. Because I do like a few Doreen Virtue decks, but some of them can be very exclusively feminine energy, and it does put a few men off using those kind of decks. Well, I think this is quite universal. It's quite a universal deck. So I'll show you a few of the cards. The back of the cards are very lovely. I really like the colours, and I love butterflies, and a very, very good cardstock. And they're very shiny on the front as well, so they're good quality cards, so you can tell that straight away. So I'll go through a few of the cards while I talk about them. So as I say, I've been drawing them every day. I simply hold the deck in my hand, say a few words of power and affirmation to activate the cards, and then I draw one or a couple that I'm drawn to, and so far it seems very accurate, very spot on, full of a lot of helpful advice. So as I said, it's a very universal energy, and it encompasses a wide range of emotions and a wide range of situations. So it has the very positive cards, as well as the ones that aren't negative, but the ones that can give you insight into more difficult situations where you may be feeling perhaps harder emotions, harder things to deal with. And there are cards like Just Ask, so they give you some practical advice. So asking for help, letting go. This was actually the card I first drew when I got the deck. It's a really, really nice card. Very, very nice energy radiating from it. So this is a very comforting card. You are not alone. It's just to tell you that if you're going through a difficult situation, there are those on the other side who are with you and are going through it with you. So for example, vulnerability, what I said earlier about having cards for both positive and negative situations in life. Vulnerability is one of them. So we all have those moments where we feel a bit lost, a bit vulnerable, we're finding life just a bit more difficult. So I like the fact that it encompasses a wide range of emotions. It's not just an affirmation deck. It doesn't just tell you things to make you feel positive, which I like. I like those kind of decks because we all have hard days where we just want a bit of, TLC. But I also think decks with a universal energy that encompass a wide spectrum of emotions and situations have their place in any collection as well. So if you read cards intuitively and look at the image, you might have some difficulty with this deck. I think someone else did a review on this deck and also mentioned that the art, it's not easy to read the art and understand the message, which I think is very good that they have the word and the message on the bottom, because I don't think you could really do an intuitive, just looking at the art reading. However, with that said, I do think the art is quite nice. It's nothing extra special, but I think it suits the message once you look at it. And they have very gentle energies. It all creates this overall energy of each card, which is very nice. So self-sabotage, self-love, relationships, receive, reach out. Okay, so that's just quite a few cards there. So just for you to get the overall energy feel of the deck. So my overall review is it's one of those decks that I think is quite nice to have for daily guidance. And I think, you know, it's not the gentlest of oracle decks because it does have some of the cards that address the more difficult emotions, but I think that's a good thing because sometimes you really need to tackle those emotions. You can't just pretend you're in bliss all the time. Sometimes things are a bit difficult. So overall, I think it's a really good deck. I think it goes great in any oracle deck collection, and it complements a lot of other decks, and you can use it in readings with, I think, tarot quite well, because it does the wide spectrum of emotions and situations. So yeah, overall, thumbs up, good deck. Have a good day, bye.